Hello everybody, welcome to another exciting adventure here on Toto's Trail Talk. Today we are at, as it says right there, the Saline County Conservation Area. Mr. Herzog's all decked out there, ready to go. Got one of my favorite bicycles there, Mr. Angus Ignafo, and the adventure is getting ready to begin here. This is about a, I think 5.3 miles, 5.6, not for sure, mile trail. We're going to go through the campground here. They got a lovely little campground here. There's no electricity. I think they've got water. There's no showers or anything like that. So if you're tough, it's a good place to camp. You're about 10 miles from Harrisburg, 5 miles from Equality. There's nothing in Equality. The Red Onion, famous restaurant down here. That's about it. But we're going to cruise up to the top of the hill here, get a little elevation. Going to stop and see a cool statue, and we'll document a little bit of our ride to Equality back. This trail has a little bit of everything that Southern Illinois offers. So it's usually a good ride. If you see that the Ohio River is elevated a little bit, this trail could possibly be underwater. So watch your, I guess, local river conditions to see where the river's at. I don't know what feet of stage of elevation has to be to flood, but it'll be there. So the adventure begins now. All right, 1.2 miles in and 213 foot of elevation from the lake will bring you to the great statue of Tecumseh, which there's a wonderful plaque here talking about Tecumseh. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Of the Shawnee, that's how people around here pronounce it, Tecumseh. Says he was killed in battle, Tecumseh here, at in Canada in 18, it's hard to read down there, 13 at the age of 44. So lost his life for that. Wonderful, wonderful statue there of him. I read that they had come to the likeness of him to make the statue from his, he didn't have one, but his wife apparently had a Facebook account. So they used that. Way up here, you got another hiking trail that I have actually been down and I can't remember it. There's a gentleman called Hiking with Shawn on the YouTube who could tell you all about it. I'm sure he's been there. But we're going to Equality here, and we're going to go around that way there. We're going to follow a creek. We're going to get along the Saline River also a little bit. So that's where we're getting ready to go. So I got to get a Instagram photo here. I mean, if it's not on Instagram, it didn't happen. I mentioned him, and here he is, the world famous Hiking with Shawn. And oh, let me get over here. She don't like the camera, does she? All right, I don't want to be in trouble like you, brother. All right, no doubt about it. But Shawn is. Are you the leading expert in Southern Illinois trails?
I guess so.
All right, he is the man. He stopped for me on this hill. Thank God I didn't have to go back up this hill. But he, the Tecumseh trail up here at the Tecumseh statue. Shawn can tell you all about it, and I'll let him have it now.
Yep, it's they call it Crest Trail, and it's a really pretty area. You can get to Equality Cave that way.
Never been there?
It's all blocked off. You can't go into it.
Well, boo.
During the summer, it's a tough trail.
All right, we'll wait the winter.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Shawn. I appreciate it. I guess right on down there, there's some additional parking. If you want to do some additional parking, he has a 26.2er on the back of his thing. That means he's a marathoner. Woo! What's wrong with those people? Over here we have some trout ponds that are full of gooses or geeses. Continues on with the tire and chip. Yeah, both of them out. Got some cornfields over here. Hello, cornfield. Be careful what you say anytime you're out here. There's a lot of ears around. All right, that's the corny humor for the day. Decision here. No trail markers. So I chose to go right, and I should have went left. I chose poorly. As my buddy Papa Blue Shirt puts on there, you chose poorly. So we go to the right because we go to the left, not to the right. Tire and Chip Road. We're gonna stay on the Tire and Chip today, everybody. So if you was camping at Glen O. Jones or come down to ride your bicycles in southeastern Illinois, had your bikes with you, stopped at the Garden of the Gods, this is a wonderful little trail to hop on and check out. And then you get up here and they've got the trail. I don't know if it's closed or what. I'm gonna say probably not. Looks like the gates broke and they've just kind of left it laying down there. Normally I would just ride around it, but I have a skinny tired road bike and I don't know what kind of loose gravel is underneath that. So here you come out on Forest Road. Here comes a Jeep with noisy tires. We'll wave and see if they wave back at us. Hey, we got a wave. I feel special. Jeeps. Man, have I seen the Jeeps today. Here's the Saline Creek. Here's a good view of it right here. Blue heron crane. And that's the end of the Saline Creek. Over here to our right is the kind of famous in this area, the Red Onion. I do not know if they're open today. I'm gonna say they are. There's a few vehicles out here. And this is basically the end of the downtown here. We're gonna turn around and go back. The Ohio River Visitor Center. Well, I think we're probably 13, 14 miles from the Ohio River. End of state maintenance. We'll turn around and go back. I'll be dipped. Is it really? Look, everybody, a phone booth. I wonder if it works. Oh my goodness gracious. It works. It works. We're gonna get a picture of this. Equality is an old, the locals pronounce it Saline County, but it's actually, if you looked on it, I do believe it was spelled saline, as in saline solution. There was a lot of salt mines in this area, and this is what made this little community, basically, probably 150 years ago. And unfortunately, a lot of the work that was done in the mines, and this is hearsay, I wouldn't think anybody would lie about this, was done by slaves. So even though that Illinois was a free state, as it was called, there was 2 counties that subsided from the Union and tried to join the Confederacy that was in Illinois. And one of those counties would be Gallatin County, Illinois. Tried to actually join the state of Kentucky during the Confederacy. I think that's the same Jeep we just seen a few minutes ago. And the other county is Hardin County, Illinois. Now, at one time, the county seat was here in Gallatin, of Gallatin County was here in Equality, and they moved it. But Hardin and Gallatin County in Illinois tried to subside from the Union and join the Confederacy. Back in 1861 or 62, I guess. I can't remember. I was a young man back then. But our next pop in will be when we get back to the van there. I'll give you all the totals and highlights, unless we see something interesting along the way. We've only seen a few deer. All right, just got back here to the vehicle. 15.9 miles. Now, the best place to park from the trail is about a half a mile, so you're going to get a mile there if you do it backing out. So that's you know, that's a give me there. If you throw in the loop around the park, that's another 2 miles. It's a 5.6 miles to Equality. Then if you drive on into Equality, you can add a little bit. So anyway, almost 16 miles basically I got today. If you're camping in this area, it's a great little trail. If you're going to the Garden of the Gods, you got your bikes with you. You know, if you're just looking for a nice, easy ride. You can get water here at the Saline County Conservation Area or Glen O. Jones Lake. It's kind of called both things around this area. Shout out, thank you very much, Shawn and Michelle. Appreciate y'all stopping and talking to me. That was an awesome find right there. I couldn't believe I just mentioned him and he shows up. So that was cool. He's a good feller. Definitely like and subscribe to his channel because he's all about the trail stuff. Have a great and glorious day, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.